I've got a few messages lately. Apparently you're missing my face. I got some messages saying that you're loving all the cute little cards that I'm making. Some of them are cuter than others. I personal thing. But I've heard that you are loving these things, and you're wondering when I'm going to do a live on watercolor. Not that all these were watercolor, but that seemed to be the biggest question for the past few weeks is, when are you going to do a live on watercolor? Well, I can't. Y'all know I'm not a patient person, right? So, watercolor is something that I think takes patience. So, I'm going to do one now with you. You'll get to see my face. You'll get to see that it's me doing it. If there was any doubt, you guys know my hands. You know my unfinished nails. And you probably know my rings. But anyways, okay. So, we are going to make a cute little Christmas tree. We're going to do it with watercolors. I have them sitting right here. I'm going to use the metallics this time. And we'll see how it goes. It's trial and error. It's the fun in experimenting. First things first, you're going to need some water. You're also going to want to spritz down your colors. I don't know exactly what colors I'm using, so I'm just going to spritz down the whole palette. Tends to be what I do. Just a nice little mist in there. And then we're going to grab a watercolor paintbrush. And then we are going to experiment. Oh, I know what else I need. We're also going to grab some washi tape. So, first things first, we're going to take our washi tape. And I tried painter's tape. It didn't work so well for me. And we are going to, I'm going to guesstimate the center. I could measure it, but I'm going to guesstimate. And I'm going to bring it down like this. If it was too perfect, they wouldn't know it was handmade. I'll grab another strip. And I tend to use the washi tape that I know I wouldn't use for mixed media or anything like that. So we're going to put a strip down like that. And we're going to put a strip, let's say about there. Okay? Now, we're going to take our watercolor brush. I think my camera is slowly dropping. I might have to drop my chair after a while. We're going to start off with, I think this coppery color. So I'm just going to pick up a little copper. I dropped a little drip there. And I'm just going to make swoops. Some will be bigger than others. Some will be smaller than others. Swoops. Okay? Very pretty. I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see that because, well, from a distance, it's really hard to see the watercolors. Now, this is the part where you just get up and you walk away. And it's kind of hard to do that when you're live. And we're back. It didn't take long to dry, but you do just have to let it dry. Next, we're going to pick up some gold. So I've got a few different golds in this palette. I'm going to go with this one right here, though. So I'm going to pick up a little gold. And I'm going to try and zigzag maybe the opposite way. It's just whatever. Oh, see, we're lining back up. That's okay, too, though. Sometimes that's just what happens. Okay, maybe I'll go in there and I will add another zip across here, another zip across there, just to fill in some of those black spaces. Now we're going to have to let that dry. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some silver. So I'm going to pick up some pretty silver. So far we have a copper, we have a gold, and now we're going to go silver, and I'm just going to go stripe, 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 and dip my tip again, Now, if you didn't get enough on, you might have to dip in between there. I'm going to go one there, 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 there. And it's just wherever I feel like it. Okay? We're going to let that dry. It's almost dry. Now we're going to peel back our tape. And if you're going to do a few more of these, you could probably just, you know, stick it to your surface over to the side, and then you can reuse it, because I do go through a lot of washi tape. And I find I can just take a baby wipe and I can just wipe it off, and then it'll be ready to use again. So just another one like that. And I tried it with painter's tape, and it made a horrible mess. It peeled up my paper. It wasn't the greatest. Okay, so we're just gonna lay that down like that. All right, so we got this cute little tree going on. Now, at this point, I'm thinking one of my metallic markers. I don't have my glasses with me. We're gonna kind of start off with, we're gonna do a cross on the top. I'm just winging this, guys. I'm gonna do little slashes. And I'm just gonna put some little dots. Okay, but I'm also gonna take that gold and I'm just going to make my little trunk. Super cute, really easy. Now, make sure that's all really dry. And then I'm gonna go in and I am gonna grab, on this palette, I have my sparkly ones, and then I have more of my neons down here. So I'm gonna go in, I was gonna go red, but I'm kind of feeling the purple. I'm kind of feeling the purple more. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this purple. If you find it's getting a little too light, just pick up a little more pigment. The lighting's not helping me here. And then I can't hold that up because, again, that's watercolor and I've got to let it dry. And just like that, it is dry and looking oh so cute. Again, I will zoom in and get some close-ups of this. Now I'm going to take my gold marker and I'm just going to put like little patooies on top of those balls. You know, like on the glass balls, they have those little round little hanging hook things. So just a little dot on the top of each of those. Super cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write Christmas across the bottom. And then I'm going to put Mary up above, just to help me kind of center it. Sometimes I get them a little off, so doing it in that order I find helps. And there we go. Check out all that beautiful metallic. Ah, it's so sweet. I hope you enjoyed this.